We're back with former HUD Secretary and 2020 presidential candidate Julian Castro. Mr. Secretary Castro, thanks for doing this. The Justice Department today, in sort of a surprise, announced that they are not going to try to get that citizenship question on the 2020 census. Supreme Court ruling last week. And the Justice Department, or the Trump administration, could have gone back at it. They could have tried again. They're not going to, and the 2020 census is not going to have that question. The fact remains that they tried to. They tried really hard to do that. And strategically, I wonder, as you think about the prospect of becoming the Democratic nominee, running against Donald Trump, he is eager to be seen as being, I think, as cruel as possible to immigrants. I think he's eager to be seen as acting against the interest of Latino voters and certainly Democratic voters. I wonder, to the extent that you fight him on this stuff, and you've made it such a priority in your campaign so far, how much do you worry about playing on his turf and playing to an image that he likes for his base?
Number one, I don't think we have any choice. He has a huge bullhorn, and so he's going to make this an issue. So I believe that we have to offer a compelling, strong alternative. Now, I've said that we can maintain border security, but what I'm betting is that there are enough people out there that know that we can do this a better way. And if he's going to proceed with a dark heart of cruelty, then I want to proceed with a heart of compassion and common sense. And I'll tell you, about a year ago, I was at the Ursula Processing Center down in McAllen, Texas, on the border. I was there to join activists that were protesting the family separation policy. And as sad as the situation was with the little children that were inside that facility, what gave me hope was that the activists that were there, they were white, they were black, they were Asian American, they were Latino. In other words, it was people of all different backgrounds from throughout the country who were united with their compassion and their values, their belief in humanity and a common respect for these human beings, no matter the color of their skin or the fact that they're not American. I'm betting on that, even as he bets on cruelty.
I think that there are Trump administration officials who are susceptible to pressure and susceptible to the form of sort of course correction you expect from government when things get exposed in a way that the president himself is not. I think that we've seen changes within Homeland Security, even within Border Patrol. Some of these things have been exposed, and as the courts and the press and protesters have put this kind of pressure on the administration, I wonder if, again, as somebody who cares deeply about this stuff, if you think that individual Trump administration officials should basically be hauled up to account for these things, should there be an impeachment effort against cabinet officials who have overseen these sort of things? Should there be potentially, other approaches toward the officials rather than toward Trump himself in terms of the people who are carrying this stuff out?
Oh, I think there should be accountability all the way around. And I hope that with Representative Cummings, with the other chairs of these committees, that that's what they're going to do. I will say also, though, Rachel, I know, because I led a federal department, the Department of Housing and Urban Development, I know that there are career officials that are not a part of this agenda. They are our great hope in those departments to do the right thing, to expose the cruelty and the evil that is happening, to do what they can to call attention to what they see. We see that with some of the things that are happening, the leaks that happen out of the White House. We've seen that with the Department of Homeland Security, in addition to the work of the Inspector General. And I call upon them, those career officials, to do what they can to push back to stop this cruel agenda of the president.
Julian Castro, Secretary of Housing and Urban Development during the Obama administration, Mayor of San Antonio, now a candidate for president in the Democratic primary. We'll see your second quarter fundraising numbers in a couple days. We'll see you on the next debate stage at the end of the month. Sir, thank you for being here.
Good to be with you.
Much appreciated. All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.